Hey guys, what's going on? This is Liam here. As you can tell, I'm skinnier than I usually am. I'm putting the weight back on, but I am definitely getting there. So we're going to get into some tinnitus stuff now, because I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing about where I've been. Obviously, this is a tinnitus channel. This is not a about me channel. This is about you guys. First thing I want to say about you guys is I just finished answering all the emails. I had about 500 and I went through all of them. And the most recent 200 were all in response to my recent video and an email I sent out called Back from the Dead, in which I showed a photo of me basically dead. When I was in Thailand, I did die on a table. I was dead for not too long. I think it was like a minute or something. They resuscitated me. Was it called resusc? I was resuscitated, CPR. They gave me everything. It was great. No defibrillator, just resus. So the photo in that was afterwards when I was on the ventilator, and then my parents walked in, and it was a whole thing. So you saw that photo. It was cool to share with you guys, and your emails are really nice. Hope you get better. So I want to say thank you very much. I did respond to every single one of your emails. It took time, and it was well and truly worth it. So it's always nice to know that when you put out videos, that people actually care about the content, and they care enough to say thank you. So let's get into the fasting now. So do I promote fasting? So I'll have some people say, Liam, I did a 24-hour dry fast and my tinnitus got way better. What should I do now? And my answer to that would be, keep doing the dry fast as long as you don't lose too much weight, and as long as it's helping, and as long as you've consulted your doctor. And then I get another type of email. By the way, my email address is support@liamstoppstinnitus.com. You can contact me there now, since I answered all the emails. Another type of email I get is, Liam, I've followed your stuff. How should I do a fast? How should I break it? And I'm happy to answer that. But the first thing I say now is don't do it. And let me clarify what I mean by a fast. Let me just, sorry, my shoulders. I need to have a balance on something. So what I mean by a fast is something over 24 hours. So what I recommend people do now is actually start easier, because some people do fasts and it works, but they lose too much weight too quickly because they're not doing it properly, or they, it's just too hard for them, or whatever happens, or it's just, they fast and their tinnitus goes down, and then when they eat something, it goes up. And we've got to go through this whole big emotional roller coaster. Whereas I would prefer for you, since you're probably in a bit of a sensitive state, oh my God, everything online is depressing. My doctor says it's 5. Oh my God, here's this Liam guy. I'm going to do what he says. Oh, it went down. Oh, it went up. Oh my God, it's going everywhere. I want you to instead now, you look at my older videos, it's like just fast. Now I want you to take it a bit more easier. I'm taking a bit more of a relaxed approach. Ever since I literally had the worst month of my entire life, worse than tinnitus, now it's kind of like, maybe we should relax, and you can see that it's still, feeling. So I want you to instead do this. Cut out one thing at a time per week. Literally that slow. Okay? Coffee one week. Maybe soft drink the next week. Maybe fruit the next week. Maybe nuts the next week. Maybe cut out negative movies the next week. That's a big one, negative movies. Maybe cut out headphones the week after that. And then maybe start introducing things. Maybe start introducing sunlight one week. Make sure you only introduce sunlight after you've cut out all fruit, all nuts, and most vegetables, because of salicylates. You'll just get a rash straight away, and you'll break out and you'll feel terrible. And then maybe you want to cut out hair dye, because lots of people get tinnitus from hair dye, and it can cause it straight away or long. Maybe next week you want to talk to your doctor about coming off some forms of medication. Maybe the next week, and this is something you can do straight away, my hand in my face, you can start actually weaning off your medications. Okay, you can do that depending on what they are. But I did just say that my short-term memory is still effed up from all the medications, you can probably tell, and putting on weight and sleeping a lot still. But you want to start doing this now, which is before bed, and I say this again and again, but most people don't do it because it's boring. Okay, before bed, 5 hours before bed, I'm just going to lay it out. No screens, no headphones, no food, no water, and no showers. Obviously, if you take some sort of medication required at bed with food, then you eat it. You take the exception and you take the medication. Okay? Nothing before bed. Read a book by candlelight. Just go to bed early. Liam, how do I go to bed early? I'm never tired. You get up at 4 a.m. Trust me, you do that, it's going to work. And then maybe the week after that, you get up for the sunset and you go to bed, you get outside for the sunset, or you get up for the sunrise, sunset, you can still see that I'm still from the meds. It's not fun at all. This is not this is not an exciting time in my life at all. It's kind of like, who the hell is this guy talking about this? He seems like he's weird or strung out, but it's not fun at all. I'm just, pay attention anyway. So those are some things you can try to do before fasting. Don't just jump into a long fast. I used to get people to do it, and it worked so well. If you look at the very first version of Triumph Over Tinnitus, the first one, it's just it still includes vegetables, because some people still can get better while eating vegetables. But I'm finding that a lot of people with tinnitus, it's not that they are unlucky and they got tinnitus, it's that they were doing something in their life that caused them to become predisposed to getting tinnitus, caused them to be more sensitive to noise, caused them to, it's like this key is unlocked, and whether you get stressed out, physical injury, other things that normally people in their life can just deal with, unfortunately for you, you were doing something that caused you to get tinnitus, and we've got to figure out what that thing is and stop doing it. And then what we've got to do is we've got to fix you, okay? So it sort of works like that in my eyes, and there's a lot of ways to do that. And the easiest things to do is to remove things from your life, okay? So I think I'm going to have a nap. I've answered a lot of emails today, as you can maybe tell from my, looking at the screen. This is just it, basically. This is broken, as you know, so answering emails there. It's outdoor, some lady walking her dog. Looks like her name might be Miranda or Karen or Gwendolyn. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. I hope this sort of helped. I probably looped around a bit, but I'm just trying to let you guys know that I'm still alive, still making videos, and I'm still trying to put on weight. Okay? Talk soon.